Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. It's Friday, the 7th of February, and are you all ready for a rib chuckling laugh? Because I am. And you're going to love this one. You really, really are. Now, we all know that Meghan Markle's new Netflix show, which has been postponed because of the LA fires, or that's what we're being told, is due to drop on the 4th of March. Are we all excited, everybody? Can we contain our excitement? Well, maybe you will be when you hear this. I jest, of course. Nobody could be excited about this project. I read an article today that was done by the Daily Mail that basically said there are 3 things missing from Meghan's Netflix show that means it could be her last. Oh, please, please, Netflix, drop them, I beg you. Now, when this was first released that they were going to produce this cooking show, it didn't have a particular name at that time, but we now know it's now called With Love, Meghan. And it was touted that it will celebrate the joys of cooking and gardening, entertaining and friendship. And if you watch the trailer that dropped about 5 weeks ago, it does heavily lean on the side of, it seems to be that she will be cooking. I mean, she has a chef with her that claims we're a family now. So a lot of people were leaning into the fact that it's going to be heavily reliant on the cooking, and it has been hailed as a cooking and entertaining programme. No, not at all. Very little cooking in it, apparently. According to sources who have seen a preview of the series, Meghan won't be seen going through recipes step by step and measuring out ingredients. Instead, the show, titled With Love, Meghan, will be a how-to guide to entertaining, offering inspiration and ideas for those who aspire to be the perfect hostess. The source, which have said to actually have viewed these 8 programmes, said that no point at which Meghan says take 100 grams of flour or anything like that. It's a very magical and beautiful guide to hosting and entertaining rather than a how-to cookery show. It's about inspiration, more like, why not try and make this kind of pasta or that kind of dessert? Harry isn't in it, apparently, and surprise, surprise, neither are the children. Well, they say that Harry isn't in it. I think he makes a brief appearance, so it's all about Meghan. But of course it would be, wouldn't it? It would be all about Meghan, showing how she would do things, how she would like things to be done, how she thinks that you should do things. Yeah. She's not the Martha Stewart that she's claiming to be, or she thinks she wants to be. Martha Stewart actually tells you how to cook things. Nigella, the wonderful Nigella Lawson, sits you down in the comfort of your chair and shows you step by step how to cook sumptuous, naughty meals. I say naughty because Nigella, oh, I love her. I love her cheekiness. I really, really do. But no, Meghan Markle's going to tell you how to do it and why you should do it this way. I'm going to give you the heads up. This is exactly how I feel. The perfect hostess is somebody who's actually likeable. I think if she actually sat down and shared some of her favourite recipes, that might very well go down. They don't want to be lectured on how to do things. They want to be shown how to do things. Something practical rather than look at the lavish lifestyle that I have. Rented. Because that's effectively what she's done. She's rented a mansion. It's not hers. She plays pretend. She knows where everything is in the drawers. It's all hers, and she's created this symbolic place that she's like, this is my home. It's not at all. It's a rented property. Even the dog's there, for goodness sake. If you look at the blurb about her delaying this project on Netflix.com, it says, produced by Meghan, with love, Meghan blends practical how-tos and candid conversations with friends, new and old. Even that's not serious, is it? New and old. Old? Old friends? You've Markled them all. You've ditched them all, Meghan. You've ditched them all. Anyway, Meghan shares personal tips and tricks embracing playfulness over perfection, and highlights how easy it can be to create beauty, even in the unexpected. She and her guests roll up their sleeves in the kitchen, garden and beyond, and invite you to do the same. What exactly can she tell us that we don't already know, that isn't already done 100 times before? Speaking of already done, it seems that it has already been done. Pippa Middleton, aka Catherine the Princess of Wales' sister, she wrote a book, or she produced a book, published a book, that was all about celebrating. Should we have a look? Because it's just plagiarism yet again. And it's not only that, but it's done by her sister-in-law's sister. In 2012, Pippa Middleton produced a book called Celebrate, a Year of British Festivities for Families and Friends. It's discovered delicious recipes. You see, Pippa Middleton can give us recipes and beautiful craft ideas to inspire your Jubilee celebrations from Pippa Middleton, taking you through every celebration from Easter to Christmas, birthdays, to just a small celebration with family, because why not? Celebrate is a one-stop guide to entertaining throughout the British year. Pippa will guide you through the entire process of planning a celebration by providing her most personal tips, favourite recipes, ingenious decorating ideas, and little-known facts and anecdotes for every occasion. The result is a cornucopia of information that is fascinating, inspiring, and wonderfully accessible, and an essential companion for anyone who loves an excuse to celebrate. Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it, Meghan? I mean, hey, at least Pippa Middleton actually gave us recipes that we can actually do. Seems like Meghan Markle is not doing any of that. And I do think that this has backfired, because the source that has spoken to the Daily Mail about this has actually said that it's all her. And it's all about her. It's very watchable. So I actually think that this was put out as a puff piece to try and generate even more buzz and try and get over the disastrous PR that she's just gone through with regards to the LA fires, and also that terrible Instagram post. If you haven't already seen my video, I've popped a link in the top right hand corner. It's a must watch because, oh dear God, she really does an own goal and it's gone down like a lead balloon. But of course, we're only a month away from it actually being dropped, so they have to create more buzz and try and get over that negativity. So this has obviously been shared with the papers and the media, thinking that it will get a buzz. But the fact that people have watched it and said, there's no cooking whatsoever, there's no recipes, it's not actually anything. It's all about her. It's a show by Meghan, about Meghan, telling you how to be more Meghan. Win-win, eh? I mean, sounds amazing, doesn't it? Mark my words, this isn't about tips or tricks or being the perfect hostess, although it's led to believe like that. This is about brand endorsements, pure and simple. It's going to be brands, what she's using. It's going to be focusing very, very heavily, and there'll be lots of camera close-ups on the cutlery, the plates, the bowls, the spoons, the glasses, the tableware. It will all be about brand affiliates, about what she can get and merch. What I find a lot more disturbing is the fact that we know that Omid Scooby and Meghan Markle are heavily connected. That's come out as a fact of court. And in Omid's second book, Endgame, he described Princess Catherine as Stepford wife-like. And quite rightfully so, he got a lot of stick for it. But let's have a look at the definition of Stepford wife, shall we? It is generally used as a derogatory term for a submissive and docile wife who seems to conform to the stereotype of subservient role in relationship to her husband, i.e. a married woman who submits to her husband's will and is preoccupied by domestic concerns. Domestic concerns, so that's cooking and entertaining and crafts and gardening and... Oh, now I get it. It's Meghan Markle. She is playing the Stepford wife. And she's going to be putting out a TV show. And I can't call it a cooking show anymore. I can't because, she's not doing any cooking in it. She's just telling you what to cook and how to cook it, but not how to cook it, but the way that she would cook it, and maybe suggest the ways you shouldn't cook it. Oh, I don't know. It's confusing. It's not a cooking show. It's a lifestyle show. And it's basically, effectively, Tig on the big screen. Or on a small screen, because it's not on the big screen, is it? It's on your TVs. It's Tig with Netflix. The Stepford wife of Montecito. Let's face the facts, shall we? It sounds like a pretentious load of claptrap. It really, really does. And yet again, it will all be about Meghan. Everything will be about her, what she thinks, how she does things, what she thinks you should do. It's Meghan. It's all about her, and it will always be about her. But this was just, I think, a PR puff piece that's gone, yet again, disastrously wrong, because it was held as a cooking show without any cooking. You really have to laugh, don't you? A cooking show, a lifestyle show, without actually telling you what she's doing. What's the point? What is the point? I'd like to know. What's the point? Oh, I'm sorry. It's about her, with love, Meghan. Or, as it should be renamed, I love myself, Meghan. So hands up, who is excited about this magical guide to hosting? I'd like to know what the target audience is for this. Seriously, who is she aiming it at? I mean, people watched their documentary/reality TV program because everybody was rubbernecking. They wanted to know the gossip. This will have no gossip. It will have nothing to offer apart from what Meghan thinks that you should do. What's the demographic? Who's the demographic for this particular show? Because for the life of me, all I can really think of is it's going to be for her fans, the sugars. And that's not going to get the viewingship. I reckon most people will watch the first episode and then just go, well, that's a load of bollocks, isn't it? It's got no longevity to it whatsoever. So I would like to know, are you looking forward to it? I know the answer to that already. And obviously I'm gonna have to report on it, and I'm sure it'll be all over the place. But will it be a thumbs up or will it be a thumbs down? Because if you look at the figures still on the thumbs up versus the thumbs down on the Netflix trailer on YouTube, it's vastly apart. It's still at 19,000 likes with 185,000 dislikes. I think we can see where this is all going, don't we? As always, I'd love to know your thoughts.
Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.